Alright guys, so if you follow Mike Wang on Twitter, you would know he's been dropping a lot of info and a lot of gems about 2K19. Recently I told myself I'm not posting any of that on my channel because none of it was really impressive or anything that I felt like was worth making a video over. But that changed earlier today. Now you probably won't be seeing this video until the next day, but as of me making this video, as of right now, earlier today, Mike Wang dropped some interesting information about new dunking animations. So here's what he said. One more nugget for today. You can branch dunks from Euro, cradle, hopstep, and spin gathers. Just kick off one of those layup types and keep RT or R2 held. Kind of tough to pull off, but a very cool addition for elite slashers. So I took two things from this. Number one, finally we have spin dunks and Euro step dunks in the game. Like, we haven't had stuff like that in so long. I'm not sure if that was in their 2K15 or not, but just posters and cool stuff like that haven't been available or just in the game in general in so long, and now they're actually doable. Now I'm not sure if this is only for slashers. If so, I might have to mix my build with slashing because I really want to do some of these things because I've been wanting to see this in the game since like 2K12 or whatever it's been, bro. But just know it's been a long time. So the other thing I took from this was it's something that sounds kind of skill based because it's like a combo. So it's like you start off with a layup animation and then it transitions into a dunking animation. So I would just assume that this is something that has to be done at the right time, at the right moment, and it's not something that can be spammed based on what he said. Now he also goes on to say it's a very cool addition for elite slashers. So for you bums that just go to the rim holding R2 square every time, especially all of you pure slashers and you get the most BS, I'm glad that you won't be able to do this unless you know how to play the game. Well, that's what he's making it sound like right now. So we'll have to see. In a couple months, I might be raging that this is too OP. But as of right now, this is not for every bum on this game to do, which sounds good to me. So my, I guess, thoughts in general are I'm just excited. I just really want to do this, and I really just want to see some fun stuff implemented in the game. Because, bro, if you've been playing 2K19 for the past year, you know, man, this game is trash, man. This is the worst basketball game ever. Well, NBA Live is still a thing, so never mind on that. But you get what I'm saying. This is the worst 2K game ever. The fun factor is completely gone. All you can do is shoot contested threes, and that's how you win every game. That's how you're successful at it. Nothing really cool is in there. They nerfed the oops. I mean, dribbling is still a thing. You can dribble through people's bodies. I guess that's cool, and shoot from half court. But man, I'm trying to do some realistic stuff. I'm trying to do some fun stuff, and this right here sounds fun to me. All right. So next thing that he talks about, he says random 2K19 info. If you have a trailing defender, holding LT or L2 will trigger a hold off, which is a Chris Paul like crab dribble that will allow you to seal the defender behind you for a bit. Great for cutting defenders off and opening up a driving lane to the rim. Enjoy. So I can definitely picture this in my head. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to explain it well, but if you watch basketball and you know basketball, you know what he's talking about. Now Chris Paul, mentioning his name and talking about the crab dribble may confuse people, but if you know when Chris Paul does that crab dribble, like he's got somebody behind him that's faster than him and he's on the break and he's trying to go to the rim, he will kind of like do that high, I guess you could call it a crab dribble, but it's just like a stalling method or whatever, to when you get to the rim you kind of put your body, you just use your body in between yourself and the defender so you can score at the rim. Because you know Chris Paul's short, he's like 6 foot tall, so it kind of keeps your defender behind you and you just use your body to your advantage, so they're not able to just pin your stuff off the glass just solely because they're faster or whatever the case may be. Now if you're a slasher or a defender, I can imagine you'll still get pinned, but just having this move available sounds nice. Now it does sound a little bit cheesy. Hopefully it's not like impossible to block people on the break, but this does sound useful for people who can't just go straight to the rim and not have to worry about a thing because they have a 90+ driving. Like if you're a shot creator, I think our dunks go to like a 75, 70, something like that. So to have this implemented in the game to help us go to the rim, it sounds good to me. Hopefully it's just not too cheesy, like I said. Hopefully it's just balanced. It's something that can't be spammed, and it's still fun to use. Now for this last thing I want to talk about, he responds to somebody else's tweet. I'm not going to talk about what they said, but he says post fade / hook success is a focal point. They will be very effective weapons for post scorers this year. Me personally, I think post scorers are kind of already OP, but it's not really something to complain about, solely because to me being a post scorer is something that actually takes some sort of skill on this game. Unlike being like a stretch big, in most cases, not everybody who uses a stretch big is unskilled, but in most cases, like I made a video about the best build confirmed, and I was being sarcastic as hell. This 80 overall was shooting contested half-court threes on my team the whole time. And it's just like, dude, you're an 80. There's no way you got all your badges and stuff. So I don't know. But just like I think shot creators, in my opinion, unless you're like a zigzagger, post scorers are they take a lot of skill to use, in my opinion, for the most part. Because aside from just spamming drop steps, if you're actually doing post fadeaways and post hops, like hop steps and stuff like that, that actually takes some skill, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. But one thing I will say is, I hope it's not too OP. That's the only thing I can really say about that part about it. But if you know anything about the post hook on this game, that move is so trash. I swear it does not even work. If you know basketball, you know the skyhook was like the most OP move in basketball. That's why everyone says Kareem is like top 5, top 3, whatever you want to call him, because he had the most OP move ever. And dude played the game too, was like 50 years old and scored like all these points off of this one move. It's like Randy Moss running fades all day. If you use Kareem on the play now on the all-time Lakers team and do hook shots, I promise you none of them holes is going in. That move is so broken and trash, it does not even work. So if they're just fixing that and then also making or buffing the post fadeaway, I can accept that. Especially because my post fadeaway this year was at 75 with my shot creator, and that move was dumb trash. I didn't get no post fadeaways to go in half the time. Now my post game was strong. You know, I showed y'all a couple clips. I'm nice with the sticks, okay? So my post game is fire, but the post fade did not really go in for me. So I think 75 is a decent rating for a player on this game. So as long as they're buffing that and just not making it too OP and making it available for shot creators to use as well, which is kind of biased for me to say, but I don't care. As long as I can do it too, I'm happy. So that's all I really gotta say about that part. But that's really it for this video, guys. Let me know if you want more NBA 2K19 news on my channel. I will post it if I find it interesting, okay? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications for my streams, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad and know, yeah.